the goods. They want to see what makes the vulnerability happen. It's one thing to say that you found a problem, but basically prove it. Show us the problem, or else we think maybe you're just making it up. And the free foundation, or free software movement is pretty much the same way. You know, show us the source code, show us the tools, you know, help spread the information. So just like security people generally want, the dissemination of security problems is generally a good thing, because the more people who are aware of the problem, you know, the more people that know if you get in an accident without a safety belt on, the more people that wear safety belts. Just like the free software people, the more free code that's distributed, maybe the less proprietary code that's distributed, so people can reuse the good bits of code and make software faster, better, more reliable. So they share that in common, I think.
But other people say now that the open source, or let's say the origins and the GPL, I would say, as the DNS of the free software movement, that this development is somehow endangered by its success in commercial tools. Do you think that is true, or don't they trust the GPL version 3 enough?
I think, well, there's big. Not necessarily class warfare, but that's a huge argument, and you could have that all day. But part of the problem is there's not really a very effective enforcement mechanism. It's not like there's 20 attorneys waiting to enforce GPL violations. So it's very spotty. It's not like the recording industry's, you know, the recording industry has a budget and they come after you if they think you've stolen some music. There's not anything like that really with GPL. So they have these great licensing terms, but they don't have a huge enforcement mechanism. They don't.
So if they get stolen, if they get deprived of the common goods that they assemble worldwide, they don't really reinforce, and they cannot tell where in the closed source code was copied.
Right, and it's theoretically, it's possible you could locate that, and there's tools you can use to find out if the code's been stolen. But it's really up to each individual to sort of say, hey, wait a minute. It's not like there's sort of a body you go to and say, go get them. They're stealing all my source code. Yeah, I mean, but that's one attorney. That's
GPLviolations.org is one guy.
There's one guy that's basically doing it. And what they really need is like 50 or 100.
Which would mean like $2 million a year to spend on people full time.
That's probably a couple of settlements.
That in my book would be for the theater of law. Yeah. To be taken serious in the whole world runtime environment.
Right. And so I think at some point it's going to have to come to that.
Right. Jeff Moss, just the last question. DeepSec, Deep Security 2007 in Vienna. It was a startup conference. How was your time here? Oh,
I enjoyed it. I know the organizer, and it's always great to see your friends start things up. So I figured I should come along and help out and, you know, see some people I see in Europe and have some beer, and yeah, it's a great way to build relationships. So
now it's your time to have a European beer, and hope to see you back here at DeepSec.
Okay, thank you.